Welcome to Cindy's Chronicles. Boom, haha. What is up, my angels? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank y'all so much for all the love that I got on my last video. That's the reason why I did this life update. Because you guys were like, let y'all know what's going on in my life. So I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible. Because I'm like, I'm trying to get back comfortable with the camera. So, y'all ready? I went on Instagram and I asked questions you guys want to know, and I got a lot of feedback, so I'm ready to dive into it. Another thing is that colonoscopy video that I post on my page last time. I want to say thank you guys for all the love and support. I was really scared to post that video, but I did it anyway because I thought that it would bring awareness to how important it is to get a colonoscopy. I had no idea that so many women my age follow me and subscribe to my channel and was really interested in the whole video. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for that. This is a lot because I don't know if I'm ready to dive into my personal life. I'm gonna do as much as I can, answer as many questions as I can without getting so deep into it until I'm ready to do a story time. So you guys ready? Let's get into it.
Remember, like and subscribe to this video.
Kaiser says like and subscribe to this video, y'all. All right, so, and I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm on a couch. I can't see the camera that good. Hopefully it's like we vibing. Here we go. On Instagram, I just had to learn how to do this because I did not know how to do it. Let's see all. I'm going to start from the first one. Some of them I'm not going to answer. Some of them are repeat questions, so I'm going to try to be like as quick as possible. I'm back, guys. Woo! This is so cool. Okay, here we are. How are you mentally? Mentally, I'm good. Thank God. Mentally, I am in a good place. But mental health is very, very, very real, very serious. And it's something that I never understood until recently. So you guys take care of your mental health. It is very important, okay? It's no joke. It's nothing to play with. You know how people be like, oh, I'm depressed. Listen, I'm 45 years old and I've never experienced depression before. Do not, under no circumstances, play with that because it's nothing to play with. It is real, okay? And it's not fun at all. It's not a joke, okay? So mentally, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Do you like living in Texas? I'm not currently living in Texas. I am in Texas a lot because considering the circumstances, everything that's going on, plus my grandson is going to school here now. So I'm visiting more often because y'all know how I feel about my grandbaby. Y'all know. If you know, you know. But I am considering moving to Texas, 100%. Hi, Miss Cindy. Love you from Baton Rouge. How's life mentally? Okay, I just answered that. What happened to you making a YouTube content? Y'all, I'm here now. I'm back. Woo! I'm trying, okay? It's not easy, but I'm trying. I know that I fell off a little bit, but I gained a lot of weight. And you know when you gain weight and you get in front of the camera, you just really be like, and then I don't want to post it. So I have been making videos. I just wasn't posting because I felt like I had gained a lot of weight. Are you ready for Neek to get married? Of course. Of course, I would love for Neek to get married. I love for my boys to get married. That is a mother's dream, right? To watch your child walk down the aisle and just marry the person of their dreams. The person is going to love them, treat them like a king or a queen. I'm super excited for that part. I know I'm going to be super involved and I'll probably cry the whole time. But yeah, I definitely want to see Neek get married. What happened between you and your ex? Tell your story on YouTube, please. Story time coming soon, okay? Yeah. It's a bit much, y'all, but it's coming soon. How are you able to love again after being betrayed by what you thought was your soulmate? That's a good one. Every day is a struggle, but you have to mentally prepare yourself to put you first. Hold on one second. Okay, so how How are you able to love again after being betrayed by what you thought was your soulmate? That is a good one, okay? I think every day you have to wake up being very intentional about putting yourself first. I watched all these videos, like because this is something I had never dealt with before. It was really hard for me. So I was like looking stuff up. And so many people say they lived in it for 5 and 10 years and they still haven't gotten over it. I was like, oh no, God, let me get up right now. I was like, I don't want to be sitting here 5 years from now and whole life waste and I'm still dwelling on the past. The past is the past. 9 times out of 10, it was meant to happen. And we have to make a conscious decision to get up every day and try to put ourselves first. I'm not saying it's easy because it's not. It's way easier said than done. Okay. And I do realize that now. I was that friend who would tell a friend, get up, girl. What are you doing? You better, show them who you are and blah, blah, blah. All the things that my friends told me, trust me, I was that friend who said that too, but you never know how you would feel until you're in that situation. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Next question is, what happened between you and your ex? Tell your story on YouTube. Oh, I just read that. Yes, I will be telling that story soon. How did you heal from your heartbreak? God, a village of friends, loved ones, my children, but mostly spending time with God. What's next for Cindy? Woo! Y'all, what's next for Cindy is Cindy. I have never been single in my whole entire life. I've always been from one relationship to another. I have never said, you know what? This life, this is a point where I'm going to be all about me. It was all about my children. It was about my relationship. It was about, what made me happy is making the people who I loved happy. And now I'm finally realizing that I need to make me happy. So this next chapter in my life for Cindy is I want to spend more time with God. I want to spend more time with myself. I want to know what I like to eat, what I like to do. Because I've always, what made me happy is if the kids wanted to do something I got joy out of watching them do it. I got joy out of my relationship. If that made her happy, it made me happy. If that makes any sense. I know any mothers, I know a lot of people my age and it's in my audience, y'all understand where I'm coming from. How did you heal from your heartbreak? You just got to put God first, okay? And how do you stay so fine? Yeah, I don't know because, sis, I didn't gain some weight, but thank you. How do you feel about Nick and Bacon? They've grown into their relationship. I love them both. How do you feel about Lena? Huh? She's a beautiful girl. She's Kaiser's stepmom. And she's really sweet. How do you keep your boundaries when you have an ex that's so close to your family? Guys, I think with my breakup, that has been one of the hardest things I ever had to deal with. Because mind you, when you get out of a relationship, you still love that person. But when that person is doing so much to hurt you, and I don't even think the person really wants to hurt you, they just want to win, right? Everything's like a big ass game. It's a thin line between love and hate. So you have to look at that person like your enemy. Like they don't like you, they hate you, and you just have to look at that person like your enemy. So with that person being friends with your family, you know what? Let me re-answer this question. Hold on one second. Hey, girl. I'm doing a video. What y'all doing?
We drinking. We getting fucked up. Where you at?
So y'all, in the middle of me doing my video, y'all asked me, did I have a village? And this is my village right here. Aw. Well, I miss y'all too. I'm gonna call y'all. Oh, when I finish doing my video, I'm about to call y'all. Huh?
Subscribe to my baby mama channel. Watch the video. Bye.
Okay, guys, wait a minute. I'm trying to go fast, so maybe I'm going over questions twice. The last one I went over is, how do you keep your boundaries when you have an ex that's so close to your family? It's really hard. It's probably one of the hardest things I had to endure throughout this whole breakup, because it's like you and this person who you really love, but you have to pretend to hate, because at this point y'all are enemies, and now you have to try to convince everybody else to hate that person when they still look at that person like family. It's really hard. It's like one of the hardest things when you're going through a breakup. Very, very, very hard. And with your family wanting to keep in touch with that person, it constantly brings that person up. So it reminds you that you're going through something. Like it's crazy. It's the days when I feel good, I get up, I'm like, I could get through this day. And then next thing you know, you have to deal with a family member talking to that person, and it just brings all those feelings back up, and it shuts you back down and puts you back in a box and makes you feel re-betrayed, because now you're feeling betrayed by everybody when really they're not betraying you. It's hard. I can tell you that if you have a relationship and that person was really close with your family, and now you have to grieve the death of your relationship while that person is still around interacting with your family, it is one of the hardest things that you can do. I don't know how to deal with it. I'm still praying and trying to understand it. So a lot of prayer. Everything is a lot of prayer. Okay, so were you dating men when you were single? Okay, so I've only been single now for probably about 4 months. And I did try dating a guy. And I tried, yeah. But, okay, to the next question. I answered it. How's life in your mental right now? Life is good. My mental is good, thank God. No question, just want you to know I'm happy for your new beginnings. Thank you. What is something you love now that you could never imagine you would even like? That's a good question. Because what I'm doing right now is getting to know myself. I'm trying to figure out what I like to do, what I like to eat, what movies I like. So, I never thought, yeah, that's crazy, because you're making me answer this question that I need to know myself. So now it's just ringing a bell. I think that I never thought that I would love whatever I love. You know, I've always cared about what other people liked. I've always was like, if you want to do it, I'll do it, because I'm not really picky, you know. If I'm with somebody that I love and they want to do something, I just love seeing a smile on their face. But these days, I am learning to love what I love. And I never thought I would do that. Like, okay, I'm hungry. I don't have to worry about what nobody else wants to eat. I know what I want to eat. This is what I want to eat, and I'll go get it. So, yeah, I never thought that I would love what I love. That was a good question, and it made me think about it. So thank you for that. Let's see. What aspects of yourself do you struggle to accept, and why? Ooh, that's a good one too. Jesus. Y'all making me think. I'm going to get back to that one only because I want to answer it and I want to get through these other ones. And that's a good one. What are some things you had to unlearn? I had to unlearn a routine. So, you know, you get up every day for the last, 20 plus years, 30 years. Get up, clean up, cook breakfast, go to work, come home, cook dinner, you know, stuff like that. Well, when your routine is completely changed, you have to unlearn certain things. So I'm unlearning that. And I'm sure I'm unlearning a bunch of other things. It's just that I'm reading these questions as I go. I probably should have read them before because they are really good questions. Will you do more YouTube videos? We miss you. Absolutely. I am back. I pray that I stay here and that I continue this journey because I really do love it. What's one thing you took away, learned What's one thing you took away / learned from ending your last relationship? Okay, one thing that I have learned from that is that y'all know on those girls that show the baddies, they was like, you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Listen, ladies, I don't care how old you are. I don't care how long you've been in a relationship. I don't care how that job seems so secure. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Always have money put to the side. Always be ready to fight any battle. Always stay prayed up, put on your spiritual armor every single day because anything can happen at any time. You literally can have one life today and tomorrow you will be like, not saying it's just a bad thing, but you'll be you'll have a whole different lifestyle. You walk out your door every day thinking you're going to come back home to your routine. Oh, when my mix up happened, I really thought I was going to wake up the next morning and my routine was, oh, I'm about to go get my makeup done. I'm about to go do this. I'm about to go do that. And no, like you wake up the next day and your whole life is completely different. And not just from my situation, but I'm sure people have lots of different situations that happen. Sometimes people have loved ones that pass away. Sometimes you wake up and you break your toe or something and you can't walk anymore and everything changes for you because now you can't go to work and you can't. Life can change at any time. So stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Mentally, meditate, pray, ask God for guidance every single day that you open your eyes. So I knew that already, but I didn't know the extent to how important it is to stay ready. Okay. Let's see. Favorite song currently. Oh, so I'm not really a rap person because I love R&B music, but for some reason that song, They Not Like Us, They Not Like Us. I don't know why I like that song. I'll be listening to in my car and that's my favorite song right now. Let's see. How's life after your ex? I was so disappointed. I'm learning to do life. I'm learning. And I'm excited about it, very excited. How are you doing mentally, physically, and emotionally? Yeah, I'm doing good. Let's see. What happened with your ex? Can you give us a story time? Story time on the way. Favorite food? My favorite food used to be red beans. Like, hands down, I love me some red beans. Lately, I don't like to cook anymore. That is crazy. I was a cooker my whole life. Like, I cooked for my kids most of the time, breakfast, dinner. I was that mom. I loved it. Like, it's something about cooking for your family that just feels good. I love to go sit at the restaurant, give me a drink, and eat me some sushi. I love sushi. Let's see, my favorite food, salmon. I would have to say my favorite food lately has been salmon. I don't know why. I like it blackened. I like it in my sushi. I've turned into a real salmon girl. And I've never liked steak. I can do steak a little bit too now. I was never big on it. Hey, first off, I love your family, but what happened? Story time coming soon. Do you, Kaiser, and your kids still keep in contact with your ex? No, absolutely not. Which is very, very unfortunate because my ex was family. Like, I would have never thought. When I say family, I mean like real family. Like, okay. Did you? Hold on, guys. I know it. Wait, Nick, turn the camera off for 1 second. I need tissue. Okay, sorry guys. These questions can get a bit emotional. 1 second. All right, next question is, when did you and your ex end things? Never would have thought. We ended things after the incident that happened that we weren't able to come back from. I was going to ask how you are about the betrayal, but I see gone, Miss Cindy. Okay. Did you and your ex break up? Yes, we did. Oh gosh, these are a lot of questions about my ex. Is that the ex that cheated with your friend? It is. Yeah, she did. Well, it wasn't my friend. I thought it was my friend, but she cheated. How are you mentally? Love you, by the way. Thank you. Mentally, I'm good. I'm gonna continue to claim that I am blessed, that I'm good. Like everything is great. Now looking back, did you see any signs, red flags that you may have overlooked? Of course. Of course. You know, when you look back, you feel like I could have changed everything. I could have did this better. I could have did that better. I seen the signs. I saw this coming, especially not so much with my ex. I really didn't see it in her, but with the person who I thought was my friend. I knew the type of person she was. I knew that she only messed with married men. I knew she only messed with other people's boyfriends, and that, you know, I knew this about her. I just never thought it would happen to me. And of course, that's a story time coming. So let's see. So who's the new boo? I do have a new boo. I do. Let's see. How are you coping? Please share the secret for those who can't seem to heal from toxicity. It's no secret to healing. You just have to pray. You have to continue to put God first. You have to know your worth. And that is hard sometimes when you feel betrayed. But the secret, I would say, is just continue to pray. Oh, and be very intentional about getting up every day, y'all. Like, it's hard. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I am that person who would tell my friends, get up, girl, you do this, do that. No. When you're dealing with anxiety and depression and separation anxiety and all that stuff, it's a feeling that you can't even shake. So I would say always put God first. Pray, get up every day, ask God for guidance, and ask God to help you forgive, because forgiving is a battle within itself. Are you single? Relationship status. I got a boo. Let's see. Hello, I absolutely love you. You are not married. When you got a new boo. I love you. I love you too. Are you a Christian? Yes, I am. I miss you on YouTube. I'm back. What happened to you and your ex? I love you, by the way, always. You look at peace. I am at peace. Thank you. How have you been doing mentally? By the way, love your energy and your personality. Thank you. How are you feeling mentally? Good. Y'all, that is the perfect question to ask somebody who's really going through a life change, because mental health is so real. Like, thank y'all so much for asking me that. How did you find out your ex was cheating? Ooh, y'all want to wait on story time for that, or you want me to tell you now? I'm going to give you a small clip. So my ex-friend, who was my friend for 13 years, she said, and I'm not the type of person to let people spend the night at my house at all, so I don't know where this come from. Like I said, things happen. You don't know why. It just do. Well, she told me, she said, she stayed like 45 minutes away. She didn't want to drive home that night. We were drinking. We went to a party. Can I stay the night at your house? And I said yes. Because, of course, if anything happened while you going home, that'd be my fault. You know, go in my grandbaby's room, go to sleep, and when you wake up in the morning, just let yourself out. So, yeah, I was in the bed sleep. I know that she asked to smoke with my girlfriend that night. I told my girlfriend that they went out to smoke, my ex, and I was like, it's time to come to bed, because I was really tired. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. We went to bed. I'm the type of person that when I wake up, because I've been in a relationship for so long, that I look for that person when I wake up. Like, if I don't feel their legs touching me or their arm or something, I immediately jump up. And I jumped up out my sleep and was like, where are you? So I jumped out of bed because I couldn't find him and my ex. And when I walked out the room, I'm like, I saw my grandson's room closed, but I was like, nah. There's no way my ex would be in that room. So I started to walk around the house calling her name. I'm like, where are you? And so, bam, I walk back to the door and I see the lights come on. Mind you, that TV in that room never ever goes off. So when I seen the TV off, all the lights off, and then next thing you know, the TV pops on. That's what happened. The TV light pop on. I'm like, wait a minute. So I get to the door and I'm just like taking deep breaths and I slowly twist the door and I open it. Oh yeah, story time coming soon. So that's how I caught my ex cheating. I walked in on it. Um, would you date a guy? Yeah, I'll date a guy. I'm not against dating guys. I love men. It's just that I was in a relationship with somebody who I really cared about and they cared about me. And it wasn't about whether it was a man or a woman. It was about who made me happy. How did you find, oh, I read that already. Are you bisexual? I just answered that. Dream place to live. So I don't really have a dream place to live, but I love California. I love that just getting up, going to brunch, doing yoga. I just love that feel that makes you feel Hollywood. Yeah, I think I was just meant to be a star. I love that feeling. So I wouldn't mind living in California. Let's see. What happened with you and your ex? I'm so late, but I love you, and neat girl. Thank you. I just explained everything to help. That's not the I'm not allowed to say her name, so I won't. But yes, that's her. Why you didn't wait on me? Aw. Let's see. No question, but you are fine. Thank you. How did you learn to love again? You have to be intentional. You have to get up and say, I deserve love. This wasn't my fault. This was meant to happen, and everything is going to be okay. You have to make yourself happy. How did you find yourself after being in a relationship for almost 20 years? How did you find yourself after being, I'm still finding myself because of course, after being in a relationship for almost 20 years, raising kids, you don't really know who you are. You are like just what you have become adapted to. Did you get back into your career now that you're single? It took me a while, y'all. It's been about 5 or 6 months now, and I'm just being able to get up and get back to work. It was a struggle. Did you move to Houston? Not yet. Did you ever suspect your ex cheated? Never. Was never that type of person. How did you manage the stress of the situation? You just have to pray. And I have not mastered it, y'all. I am still healing. I am still like, I am so happy that I didn't do this video until now because I don't think I'm completely healed, but I feel so much better. I'm not as bitter. It's really, really hard not to be bitter. I'm not as bitter. I'm not as resentful. I've taken a lot of accountability for my actions, especially bringing a woman into my home, knowing how she was. I'm taking accountability for not paying attention to how weak my partner was a long time ago. I'm taking actions for a lot of things that I may have done where I could have talked things out in my relationship. So I'm not perfect. I'm not saying that, but I am learning to deal with the situation by not putting all the blame on somebody else, by just learning new things every day. How are you feeling mentally since the huge betrayal? Keep thriving. God got you. Thank you so much. And betrayal to me is worse than death. I've said that my whole life, but I think for the first time, I've got to experience what I was saying. Somebody told me when I was in like 6th grade, they was like, betrayal is worse than death. And that was been my favorite word because I always felt like, oh, you betrayed me. That's what. No, when I tell you it's way deeper than that, betrayal is worse than death. And that doesn't mean I want to see somebody, die or whatever, nothing like that. When I say that, it's like I've dealt with losing my mom and my dad and my grandmother. That's hard. I dealt with losing my cousin. Like, that's hard. That's a pain. Like, I'll never see them again. But you knew that person loved you. You knew they would have did anything in the world for you. You knew you loved them. And you can live with those memories. But to have to grieve the death of somebody that's still living is really, really hard. So that's why I say betrayal is worse than death. How do you lose weight? Y'all want to know how I gained it back? No, I really did. I lost 30 pounds in like 3 weeks, like 35 pounds in 3 weeks. And it wasn't healthy at all. I didn't eat. I was having separation anxiety. It was hard. But as you can see, I'm back happy and the weight is just coming back. I'm hiring me a trainer now. Me and my daughter, we're about to start working out. Um, we want a YouTube video. It's coming soon. Is your ex still in Kaiser's life? Unfortunately, no. And that's really hard because um, he loves my ex. Like Kaiser is like, he loves love. And that was a genuine bond. So unfortunately, that hurts a lot, but no. How did you find out you was getting cheated on? I just answered that. Like, I caught it red-handed with my own eyes. It goes way deeper than that. How I really found out the details of what happened that night. I'll get into that with story time, because your girl did some investigation and heard the whole story of everything that happened that night from beginning to end. How do you feel being in a new situation? I am so happy and excited to learn new stuff. I just never thought that I would meet somebody or be around. I thought I was out. I was like, man, I look at some people and they be talking about how they be hopping from person to person. And I'm like, I don't want to go through that. I was prepared to just be alone. So I'm grateful that God had brought a lot of people have been brought into my life. I have good friends, my children, my new boo. I'm pretty excited about this new journey. Let's see. What caused the demise of your relationship? I was rooting for y'all. I just talked about that. I was rooting for us too. But you know what? Some things are just meant to come to an end, and I'm not even tripping on that part. The worst part about this breakup is that we were family, and my kids and my grandbaby. Like, that is the worst part. Betrayal brings along a lot of hate, and it's a thin line between love and hate. How did you meet your new boo? I slid in them DMs, baby. I am not. Let me tell you something. Just sitting on that couch crying. I'm like, okay. Let's see. How are you healing? What's some advice you would give to other hurting women? When you are going through a heartbreak, it's one of the hardest, for me, it was one of the hardest things I ever had to deal with in life. Like, literally, I have had surgeries, baby. I had 3 surgeries on my knee. I had surgery, let me tell you, I had a colonoscopy. Like, I have dealt with pain before. I had toothaches. I don't think nothing in this world add up to the pain of a broken heart, and I never understood that. So advice I would give is cry out to God. I just remember sitting in a tub naked, and I would bawl my eyes out and say, God, I need you. I need you. Like, heal me, fix me, get me up and get me out this house. Taking a walk every day is so good. I mean, I was just talking to one of my cousins today from Michigan, and she was telling me that she's doing research on it right now, how trauma is connected to your heart. Like, get up every day, take a walk. While you walk, meditate at least an hour every single day. Every single day, get up, take that walk, meditate, pray, because you got to get that heart pumping. I mean, she broke it down. And now that I'm starting my podcast, it's coming soon. I would like her to come on and tell some about the research that she did, how trauma is connected to your heart. So y'all be looking forward to that. But I would say pray, exercise, get up every day and be intentional about your growth and your health and trying to move forward. And it's so much easier said than done because, like I said, it's not a good feeling. Okay. So how do you like to do what do you like to do on your free time, as in your you time? Now my free time, yeah, I'm just getting up and like enjoying my free time, because my free time has been just like laying around. I'm not even watching TV, just looking at the walls. So now I'm getting up. I took so many vacations this year. I've been to like Mexico, but like 3 times. I've been to Jamaica. I've been to Miami and so many places. Like, I have the best friends. Shout out to you guys. I love you guys. My daughter, my boys, I love you guys. I do have a great support system, and they be like, let's go out of town. So I've been really like getting out. But when I'm at home, I watch the 4 walls. lately I've been getting up, trying to get back into my YouTube, just trying to find out what I like now. Did your ex friend and your ex boo admit what they did? My ex did admit it. And the ex friend, oh no. That ex friend is on some stuff like, yeah, I took that. Like, no. But that's neither here nor there. That's for story time. I got you guys. Let's see. How did you catch your ex cheating? Are they still trying to get back with you? Not trying to get back with me. And I just told you how I caught him red-handed cheating. And I further caught phone calls, text messages after the fact. Did you fight when you found out you were being cheated on? And did you let God handle it? I did fight. And that is something I could tell you guys. Control your emotions. Me and my ex never had a physical fight in 18 years. Never. So to be fighting at 45 years old is like crazy. And then you're fighting somebody who it's crazy. I want to say I regret the fight, then I want to say I don't, but we did fight. And it wasn't good. Let's see. Did you fight? Oh, I just answered that question. Are you surrounding yourself with a village? Yes, I am. It's hard at first because, in the beginning, you don't want to be around anybody. You just want to be to yourself. And then sometimes you need that time I think I needed the time at first to be by myself. But now that I'm in a healthier mindset, I love to be around my friends and my family. You never speak on Nick's dad. How was your experience as a single mom? Single mom was not by choice, but I did it. And I'm grateful. And I wasn't really a single mom because, my ex came in and my ex did play a huge part of my children's life. I could never take that from my ex. Was literally the best step parent that a person can even ask for. Like, I would never take that from my ex. Was an amazing step parent. But their dad chose not to be in their lives. And I forgive him, and I pray one day, he decided to have a relationship with his grandson. I'm all open to that because God forgives us all the time, and we've done way worse. Maybe him not having his dad in his life, he didn't think it was that important. I'm sure he have regrets now, and sometimes when you have regrets, you don't know how to come back and fix it. So I just pray that God heals whatever he's going through. Give him the guidance how to come back in his kid's life and get a relationship with them. And most importantly, try to get a relationship with his grandkid, because just like my children were to me, my grandson, when I look at him, he's the most precious thing in this world. And my children were like that when I looked at them. I never understood for the life of me why somebody would not want to be in their lives. Like, that was always the craziest thing ever. Like, why would you not want to be? These are the most beautiful, big brown eyes I've ever seen in my life. Why would you not want to look in them every day? But hopefully he comes around. Let's see. Not a question, but you are beautiful inside and out. Sending love and blessings. Thank you so much. What happened to your ex? I'm not answering no more of these questions. Let's see. Is your ex still involved in the kids? No. I think, if they talk to her, they talk to her. If they don't, I just can't be around that person anymore. Does your kid still have a relationship? Can we get a video on what happened? Yes, coming soon. What actually happened between you? Oh, my God. Do you still live in Louisiana? I do still live in Louisiana. I do still live in Louisiana, but I am considering moving to Texas just to get a brand new start and to be around my grandson. This may be a stretch, but story time is coming soon. Have your ex came pleading since the breakup? We have no communication. What happened? I'm lost. Is your ex in a relationship with your friend now? Yes, they are in a relationship now. I know I missed some because it's so many, but that's where I am today. I am, dating. I am no longer in my old relationship. I am growing as a person. I am loving the skin I'm in now and healing and working on my relationship with God. So, guys, I am excited, yay, to be back. Y'all stay tuned because I will be posting more. Y'all definitely take mental health serious. Definitely keep me in your prayers. I'll keep you guys in my prayers. Thank y'all so much for my last video. Like, y'all blew it up. I was happy, and y'all got me happy to be back. All right, guys, y'all do me a favor. Have an amazing day. Mwah.